Today we will discuss the topic of class 11th psychology as a discipline. Why behaviors, understanding the behavior and the experience, why understanding someone's behavior and experiences is quite complex. Why a layman cannot understand the behavior. It is because when a layman observe any behavior or experiences, their own biases and their own point of view and their own understanding of the world comes and interpret the decision and the results. But when we talk about the psychologists who study and understand how someone behaving and how someone's experience works in their life, is understand in a verifiable and systematic manner how this how the study uh, how outcomes is verifiable and systematic. It is by being an approach of scientific and focusing on objectivity. While in traditionally in India, Indian psychologists try to, and later Western psychologists too, try to understand someone's behavior by understanding someone's experiences, asking the questions of to him, and knowing someone self reflection and self knowledge, and analyzing his own conscious experiences. So later psychology is a two-way subject. One is a science way, and the other is arts in a social science way. So in India too, psychology in a science way is too young. When we talk about the history, it is in 1879 when psychological laboratory opened founded in Leipzig. So it is a too young science, and it is still a kind of debate. It is still a debate that what kind of science it is. So when we discuss that is it a science or not, then it is absolutely a science. But what kind is a question. We can see in our colleges that many graduates and undergraduate courses are offered in psychology in science field, MSc or BSc, from where the field is computer science and neuroscience emerges, where we study the brain process live in a real time, like doing MRI and EEG. But generally, psychology is considered as a art subject. So from that point, it a question emerges that is it should how it is how it is studied in a biological or natural science way, or how it is studied in a social science way. So in biological science way, we used biological principles to study psychology, and we collect that data and in a controlled condition, so that we can predict or control behavior if need. The one thing which is important in biological, which makes the studying process method which is in biological way, where in natural science, when we study psychology in natural science, we use cause and effect relationship, while when we study social science, we use how individuals interact with its interact with his or her own socio-cultural context. And there are too many cues, there are too many causes of every behavioral phenomenon or every behaviors. So this is the topic, when we study in psychology as a discipline, this is the topic we study in what is psychology chapter. So I hope you will understand, and I am good at explaining the topic. So it's, I think it's enough, and we will talk later on the next topic in the next video. Thank you.